Welcome to a new episode of Depreciation Nation, and behind me you are going to see a Range Rover from 2018. But before we get into that, why don't you hit that subscribe button at the bottom of your screen if you enjoy eclectic automotive content. Now, as mentioned, behind me, this is a 2018 Range Rover. Once again, we are filming with our friends from Luxury Motor Cars out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Link to their inventory is in the description. But they have loaned this car to us today to talk depreciation. Now, when this car was new just 4 years ago, fully optioned, these were approaching the six-figure mark. 4 years on, the car behind me is for sale for just $58,000. Now, considering the inflated market that we are in and considering that fully optioned Honda Accords, Toyota Camrys, and things of that nature can approach $50,000 these days, this car behind me is pretty amazing. Now, this car is fitted with the 3-liter supercharged V6 making 340 horsepower. It has leather, it has all of the options, all of the bells and whistles, and it is for sale now. Now, as you are aware, if you've been following the channel, one of our favorite things to do is take this for a ride right here and tell you how it feels, which is what we are getting ready to do right now. So let's hop in and go for a ride. So here we are in the Range Rover. Probably the neatest thing that is immediately noticeable is the way that the shift selector pops up out of the center console when you turn the car on. Backup camera is nice. This car has 74,776 miles on it. And the ride is compliant, and we haven't even made it out of the parking lot yet. Interior is premium, as you'd imagine in a car like this. Dash is fully digital. We've got both a digital analog style speedometer, and we've got a digital speedometer that shows us in singular digits how fast we are going. We have paddles on the back of the steering wheel because you need paddles in a giant SUV like this so that you can feel like you're in a race car. The center stack is very nice. Things are touch screen. If you have watched the videos, you know that I don't really like touch screens because they take your attention away from the road. But having said all of that out loud, these touch screens are quite simple and look to be relatively intuitive as far as use goes. We've got premium sound. We've got tweeters in the doors right here. A nice cup holder that can be hidden under a cover. And here we go. 340 horsepower V6. And for a big vehicle, it can get out of its own way. Probably the single most noteworthy immediate impression is just how soft the suspension is and how isolated you are from the outside world. Now, if you know me, you know that I like sports cars and I like to feel very engaged when I drive, and if you like that, this is not the car for you. But having said that, on the way to the filming location, first thing that popped in my head was how nice this would be to take on a very long road trip. Windshield is huge, interior space is huge. The tailgate has an upper-lower split. Both have electric actuators on them, so you can open them and close them with the push of a button. We have more than enough power. Got this big massive hood that we are looking out over. And as I usually say, it's just a nice place to be. Fuel economy is fairly respectable for a vehicle of this size, at least on the highway, and at least if you stay out of that supercharger with your right foot. And all in all, if you watch the Maserati Quattroporte video we filmed a few weeks back, it just blows my mind that you can buy a $100,000 car 4 years later at half price. We've got all of the safety nannies around us with cameras that tell us what's going on and things of that nature. Lane departure. Steering wheel is nice. The buttons on the steering wheel are nice, easy to read. The layout is nice and simple. And really, that ride is just smooth and amazing. Very quiet, very isolated. We've got this massive panoramic roof up here that lights up the whole inside of the car. And my lane is about to end. Smooth, big, definitely has an image about it. And that's the Range Rover. So that is the 2018 Range Rover, a depreciated bargain that may or may not be on your radar. And if you are in the market and it's not on your radar, maybe it should be. Again, we want to thank Luxury Motor Cars out of Cincinnati, Ohio for loaning us the vehicle for the video. A link to their inventory is in the description. Make sure you check them out because they've got some pretty awesome inventory that is going to make for some pretty awesome videos in the very near future. Remember to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We've got some very exciting stuff coming your way, and we'll talk to you soon.